Hello everyone, it's Psycho again with a weekend update. I'm about 3 pints in, and what we've got in the background here is Doom multiplayer. I don't have a whole lot of experience with the multiplayer in this. I've played through the campaign, the story, and I did play a little bit months ago, but now with the new update we get all of the maps from the DLC packs, and there's a different progression system, and it's pretty awesome. It's fast-paced. This is team multiplayer. There's free-for-all in the game also, which is always pretty good. If I could, if I was any better at the game, I might be playing some free-for-all right now. But we've got a team deathmatch, and there's also a domination, basic team domination multiplayer after this. Then, so yeah, I wanted to talk about recent acquisitions and what I've been up to this weekend. Yesterday I went over to the record store and I picked up a Blu-ray edition of Dirty Harry. This is the, let's see, it's Warner Brothers. I hadn't seen Dirty Harry in a while, and I don't think I have this movie in any form prior to picking up this Blu-ray, but it's pretty cool. It's a book, like a hardcover book edition, so there's like lots of great black and white and color photos, different things. The movie has Andrew Robinson in it, who you might know as the daddy in Hellraiser. He plays the villain in Dirty Harry, and it's a classic movie. If you've been around, you've probably seen it. The Blu-ray, I watched it last night. It's pretty good quality considering, I guess, the quality of the movie, which there's leaves something to be desired. There's some pretty dark scenes in it, dark picture-wise, that is. And but it's pretty nice. It's very watchable, and there's a ton of special features on there, interviews and things like that. I checked out a few of them. Like, it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about kind of like his inspiration for getting into action movies, and Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry, or Clint Eastwood in general was one of them, which is cool. It's cool to listen to that stuff, but I mostly just wanted Dirty Harry on Blu-ray. I'm not really familiar with the sequels to Dirty Harry, but I'd probably pick them up if they were, available cheap, and that's what this was. It was a cheap Blu-ray, and I like these book editions. It's pretty nice, and the book and the disc are in pretty good condition considering it's a used Blu-ray. I also picked up a 2-disc DVD set from SHAREfactory. It's a 4 action-packed movie marathon. The 4 movies are Cyclone, Alienator, Eye of the Tiger, and Exterminator 2. Now, I got the first Exterminator on Blu-ray, the Severin Films release for Exterminator, and Exterminator 2 looks better. One of the criticisms I have of Exterminator, and people might not like this, but they suggested a lot of really gruesome things in the first Exterminator. Mob boss through the industrial meat grinder, interrogating someone with a flamethrower, and there's some pretty nasty scenes. Like, one of these guys in the movie, he's going after, basically child sex slavery and stuff like that, and he finds this like den, and there's some big, like, dirty fat guy in there that likes to torture these prostitutes with soldering iron, and it's just kind of like the subject matter's there. It's shocking and everything, but it doesn't. It could illustrate these things better. It's a good movie, but it kind of seems like it's not graphic enough or something. I don't know. Call me jaded or whatever you might, but it's still a decent movie. It's worth watching, but it's not one of those whoa, really turn my head type of things. Maybe at the time, it was released, it was a lot more, you know, extreme for the time. I don't know it. And as far as how well the movie's done, it's competent filmmaking, but not the most uh, not the most beautiful artistic movie ever made, and definitely visually not as gritty as I might like. So, you know, if there was like if it's a, you know, darker, more gritty atmosphere, I might have appreciated it more. Atmosphere can do a lot for a movie, but it was pretty cool anyway, Exterminator. So, and I've never seen Exterminator 2. I've never seen any of these 4 movies in here. Cyclone stars Heather Thomas, who, it's funny, there used to be like a, Heather Thomas is like a pinup chick, and I remember there was a poster around me as a kid of Heather Thomas and a bikini, so I remember that. But yeah, I don't know what these movies are. I don't know what they're like, but I'm looking forward to watching them. Eye of the Tiger has Gary Busey in it, so that should be interesting. Yaphet Kotto is in it as well, so I like Yaphet Kotto. And then Alienator has PJ Souls and John Philip Law. So that should be interesting. John Michael Vincent's in Alienator as well. Then Cyclone also has Martin Landau in it. And let's see, I'm not recognizing any of these other names. Oh, Jeffrey Combs. So Jeffrey Combs is in Cyclone as well. That should add to the entertainment value. Yeah, Exterminator 2 has Robert Ginty in it, reprising his role. So that should be these should be interesting to watch. I wanted to watch Dirty Harry last night because I hadn't seen it in a while. Also, over the weekend, I took advantage of Severin Films. They have a mid-year sale, and so it's 50% off all of their video releases from before 2018. So it's almost everything on their website is for sale 50% off as far as videos go. I also ordered a couple of t-shirts from them. They have like a logo t-shirt and one from their documentary Video Nasties, the definitive something or other, which I do have. It was a multi-Blu-ray or multi-DVD set, sorry, with a documentary and I believe a couple of discs of trailers for the films from the Video Nasties list in the UK. I find the Video Nasties phenomenon in the UK to be pretty interesting. We didn't have such a thing here in the United States, but there were similar, maybe somewhat similar things. There was the PMRC hearings where they came up with the bright idea to put parental advisory stickers on albums from that contain you know, dirty lyrics or even like imagery on the cover, you know, and I guess it was probably just the lyrics because it's parental advisory explicit lyrics. So if you're talking about sex or violence or whatever, you'd get one of these parental advisory stickers. And I don't even know if that's still around or not, but there was a big thing with Tipper Gore here. But the Video Nasties phenomenon is far more extreme. In the UK, they used to apparently they used to raid video stores when they'd have certain horror movies in there. So like you couldn't rent the Texas Chainsaw Massacre uncut. You know, I don't even know if they had a cut version. I think it was pretty much like, you're just not allowed to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the UK. It was quite the thing. There was a lot of stories from back then, and there was a lot of movies, and I think some of them were put on the Nasties list if they sounded bad. And worse than that, like I guess they didn't even have to really, you know, like there was such a revolt against these nasty movies that you didn't even have to be on the official video nasties list to have your movie confiscated by police in a video store raid. They used to raid these video stores, and even if the movie was not on the list, if it just looked like something that was a video nasty, or maybe the police at the time thought, this is a nasty movie, they would confiscate that as well. I don't know how that went over officially, but there's a lot of stories anyway, and it's pretty interesting to read up on. And there's documentaries out there about the video nasties phenomenon in the 1980s in Britain. And so yeah, that's really interesting stuff to me. So yeah, there's a Video Nasties the Definitive Guide t-shirt that I got, and then a Severin Films logo t-shirt that I ordered. Then ordered I think it was 10 Blu-rays that were on sale, and a DVD as well. I got I ordered the everything, all of Severin Films Just Franco Blu-rays that I didn't previously have. One DVD as a Laura Gemser movie I've never seen called Joy, which I'm pretty excited to watch. And also, I took advantage of the limited edition bundle for Kombat Shock. They've got a new Blu-ray for Kombat Shock, will be released within a few weeks, and comes with all kinds of great stuff, like this 96-page I think it's a hardcover scrapbook. It's a scrapbook nonetheless, and comes with soundtrack CD, some frames of the director's work print of the movie, and this really cool t-shirt as well. So all of that will come in a separate package whenever they have that ready, which is expected to be within 2 to 3 weeks, I think. So I'm also excited for that. I love Kombat Shock. Only seen it once or twice, but I don't have it on video, and this looks like a really awesome Blu-ray. I'm sure it'll be great quality and everything like that. Severin Films does a great job with their stuff. Kombat Shock is, if you're not familiar with it, it's a bit like Eraserhead in theme anyway. A guy comes back, I think, from Vietnam, and they have maybe got like a dose of the Agent Orange or something like that, but him and his woman have a baby that's malformed or something like that. Pretty nasty looking baby that like pukes up blood and stuff like that. But it's like they live in like a rundown apartment, kind of like mine, and the guy suffers from depression and probably PTSD from the war. I don't actually remember. I just remember the feel of the movie, which is pretty dark, and it's definitely pretty crazy to watch. Even to this day, there's some pretty crazy stuff in there, and so that's going to be really fun, really fun to watch again. I can't wait to get it, and the package with all the cool stuff in it. I just love when a company like Severin does a really good job with their bundles. They put together like a really cool package. It's more expensive than buying just buying a Blu-ray from one of these companies, but they really make it worth your dime to pick up this stuff, and I'm really happy to do it because it's a lot of fun looking through these things. And if you're a collector like I am, it's cool. This stuff's very limited. Like the Kombat Shock's limited to 2,000 2,000. I think it's 2,000 bundles. It might be just 2,000 Blu-rays. And they even said over the weekend, because they just put it up for order on Friday when the sale started, and already I got an email saying there's only 250 copies left. and so I think the bundles are sold out now. So they've done pretty well with this one. I hope they're doing well financially on it, because it looks like quite the package. So it looks like it costs quite a bit of money to put that together. So I hope they're doing well on that. All right, so that's the Severin Films sale and what I picked up this weekend. So that's the weekend update. I don't have a whole lot of time to talk more through the video, so I wanted to just again plug PlayStation Network. I've got the community, the PlayStation community, called the Grindhouse. And if the things I'm talking about are interesting to you, I recommend joining and checking out the posts there. Maybe just see if it's for you, I guess. And if you like it, post, maybe get in touch with me, and maybe we'll get talking and stuff like that. Or if you just wanna post in the community, as long as the subject matter is relevant to the group. If you're interested in these types of things, I'm really happy to have you there, and I'm hoping at least a few more people will join. It's not I can't imagine it's that common for people on PlayStation Network to be into these things, but I'm sure there are people out there. So I'm trying to reach out to you. I hope that you'll reach out to me, and I'd be really excited to hear what you've got to post, what you've got to say, and we can talk. Even if we don't play games together, we could at least chat, and that'd be pretty awesome. So I'll be back again soon with another video, and I've got things to talk about. I have some things laid out here on the bed that I actually, if I needed to, I'd have other subjects to talk about, but I'll leave that for another time. I'll be back with another video soon. I have to turn the air conditioner off to record this stuff, but I can do that for 15 to 20 minutes at a time. And yeah, my goal is to make these videos about 15 to 20 minutes long, unless there's something really in-depth to talk about, which I don't feel like I'm that well off skill-wise to do that. But anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. Reach out, subscribe on YouTube, or join the community on PlayStation Network. I'm happy to hear from you. Thanks.